I want to give a shout out to Gunsmoke. I've been watching his videos. I mean, they're pretty entertaining. They're funny. Everyone's watching them. If they want to meet me, I'll be on Bay 23rd with my balls.
Cold eyes upon me, they stare. People all around me, and they're all in fear. They don't seem to want me, but they won't admit I must be some kind of creature if they're having fears. From my party house, I'm afraid to come outside. Although I'm filled with love, I'm afraid they'll hurt my pride. So I play the part I feel they want of me, and I pull the shade so I won't see them seeing me. Having hard times in this crazy town. Having hard times, there's no love to be found. Having hard times in this crazy town. Having hard times, there's no love to be found. From my party house, I feel like me another familiar face of creed and a race, a brother. But to my surprise, I find a man corrupt. Although he be my brother, he wants to hold me up. Having hard times in this crazy town. Having hard times, there's no love to be found. Having hard times in this crazy town. Having hard times, there's no love to be found. So many hard times. Sleeping on motel floors, knocking on my brother's door, eating Spam and Oreos and drinking Thunderbird, baby. In this crazy town, I'm having hard times. There's no love to be found. Having hard times in this crazy.
I just want to do the right thing in my life. That's all I want to do. And by me doing the right thing, it's taking certain people out of my life. There's a lot of people on YouTube I really never even knew. I met them once. They say they're my friends. No such thing. You can't meet somebody one time and call them a friend. A friend is based on trust. You have to trust somebody to call them a friend. And I have very few friends. If I could count 3 or 4 friends on my fingers, I have a lot. If I could count 1, I have a lot. Because they don't make them like they used to. That's for sure.
You know, you can't compare this man to other men. You know, the men that we have on YouTube right now becoming popular are the rats. Whether it's Benisi, whether it's Calandra, whether it's Sammy Gavano, they're becoming very powerful men on these platforms. And their shows are growing and growing because they tell their stories. And besides Sammy, most of their stories are probably bullshit.
And you know what I've been through, stabbed up and battered and every other thing and shot. So what's the big deal? It's part of our life. But getting hit is laughable. I've been getting hit since I'm a little kid. That doesn't do anything. But respecting guys, I got respect for a lot of tough guys that are out there. I know who they are. And I'm not talking about just guys that are friendly. What I'm talking about guys that are my enemy. I'll respect them if they're legitimate. But most of these guys that I know of, what I'm talking about, just powder sellers. Guys that move a little drugs, a little powder, little pills, and they talk to themselves about being a gangster when they never touched a handgun in their life or don't know what it is to be shot or stabbed up or battered or any of the things that come with the life. So,
what is your point of view of John Alite? Everywhere I go and I run into Albanians, they adore, they admire him. What can you say about John?
Patrick, I never met the guy. I never heard of the guy. I never knew anything about him until he came up on social media. For some reason, he decided to make comments about me. Again, I don't know anybody that knew him. I don't know anything about him. And I've always said to myself, I'm not gonna make my name by knocking other people. I'm gonna leave it at that. I have really nothing to say about him.
How about Johnny? How about Johnny Russo?
Johnny Russo, I mean, he's almost a comedy act. I mean, this guy has done everything in the history of the United States and beyond. I never met him either. I don't know anything about him. He says a lot of things that happened, during the making of The Godfather. I was around. I never seen him. I'm not saying he didn't show up, but I think a lot of the things that he's saying are just, he's an actor. What more can I say?
People think I'm Gene Burrell's friend. No. People think, I had Hootie on. I'm Hootie's friend. I haven't talked to Hootie since that interview. John Alite had him on here. So I'm a John Alite fan. No, I can't stand the motherfucker. Jimmy Alite, oh my God, he's the worst.
As far as the trolls, I really don't care about them. I understand that once you come on this platform, you're always going to have a hater trying to disrupt your life and get under your skin.
I'm not a punk, Jimmy. And now you're getting underneath my skin really good. So I'm going to get underneath your skin and we're going to keep this going. But remember, got my phone number. Give me a call. Man up.
Just promise me one thing. There ain't no sneaky stuff. No sneaky stuff.
But then this guy over here, he thinks Jimmy Calandra thinks he's Jesus. He thinks that, no matter what he did, how many people he shot, how many lives he destroyed, he's okay.
I also want to say about envy and jealousy, how people are on this YouTube. A lot of people are playing monkey in the middle where they want to talk to the garbage cans, and I'm not going to associate myself to a lot of people anymore. So people who have access to me are not going to have access to me anymore after today, because I don't like certain people, as far as a guy, for example, Lee Cole, who was a garbage can, who spoke so badly about so many people, and then he's recording people, and other people are talking to him. These are people I don't want to talk to, I don't want to know them. So if you're associated with garbage cans like this, you will not be associated with me. I stand on everything I've done in my life, and I stand on my word is my bond. It always is. If you don't have your word, you have nothing. That is for sure. And today, in this world, there ain't no honor, there ain't no loyalty, there ain't no integrity with these people on YouTube. Okay, YouTube is probably worse than the street because you can't trust nobody no more. You can't even talk to anybody over a phone. They might be recording you. But this is the garbage that's going on out there, and I wanted to address this. This way you know where I stand. I don't give a fuck about none of you people, okay? All the good people out there that support me, I support you back, and I love you back. But I don't take no bullshit from nobody. That's 100%. And when I'm your friend to the end. What you see is what you get with me.
He doesn't have to like me ever. I'm never going to like him either, probably, unless he changes and starts advocating for kids. Maybe I'll have a little more respect. But let's do something for kids.
I don't know how you could be 40 years old and disrespect people. I find myself sometimes throwing out some name calling out there. And then I look at myself and I say, you know what? Should I really be doing this? I'm a father of two. I'm representing my mom and dad. That's where I come from. And also my children, which I love and adore. So I got to be a good role model for them and a good example for them. Now, when I came on this YouTube, it was all about telling my story. And putting my life out there, making it all hang out, and hopefully someone would see my story and I would get lucky, and hopefully someone would pick it up and maybe create a series or a film. That's what my plan was and my intention, and hopefully it continues and something happens for me. If not, that's fine. Maybe someday when I'm gone, who knows?
Let's resolve it. You don't scare me, not even a tiny little bit. You don't scare me, Jimmy. Now, if Sammy was coming to my house, that's a different story. You know, I know I made the remark, I look out my window to see if Jimmy's coming. That was a joke, dude.
Fuck you, and fuck you. The kid Jimmy Calandra was born in this neighborhood, raised in this neighborhood. He comes from a good family, and he's coming back to this neighborhood.
One incident, I was drunk, and, which is unlike me, and I was alone, and about 10 guys tried to come in and jump me. One guy sucker punched me from behind. Just, nonsense. But when these guys want to play this nonsense and just pretend to be gangsters, and they got to come with 10 guys, and nobody's killing nobody with 10 guys, first off. Second, if they wanted to kill you, wait outside. I'm walking out the door, kill me. But if you want to be a faker, you're going to do what you did. You're going to punch me from behind, not even from the front. You didn't even man enough to put me hit to the deck. I don't know too many guys. If they can hit, you should be knocking that guy down. Just like you said, I'm not 30 anymore. But whatever, it's nonsense. To me, it's just a nonsense kid thing that they did. And, it's stupid. They hide. You don't know who it is. They don't even, if you're a tough guy, well, I guess you'll say who you are or who asked you to come. But to me, I take that as just, I don't know if I can use this word, but just a cunt thing to do. I mean, it's just guys that ain't really killers or street guys or gangsters. I know who those gangsters are. Trust me, if they run into me and they got a problem with me, I'm not getting punched in the face. I'm getting shot in the head, and it's over. Lights out.
He is what you call a coward. If you're going to put up a product, talk or show your face at least. That's what it comes down to. It's easy for you to put up a product if you're going to hide behind it. If you look at Gunsmoke, he puts his product up and you know who he is. He goes into the chat rooms all the time. He says who he is. So I would definitely recommend Gunsmoke's site. But this other guy, I would not recommend his site.
Yo, Lee Cole, you fat piece of shit. Go take a shower. You talk about rats. You're the biggest stool pigeon on YouTube. Go call a rat. Go record somebody, you fat fuck. Bye.
See that? Once again, Lee Cole. You can't keep my name out of your fucking mouth.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need a when I lie.
And also I want to say that Meat Supreme on 20th Avenue and 86th Street, the owners sold it. It's not the same owners, and the food is not what it used to be. I went there the other day to buy a couple things, and it wasn't how it used to be. So I'm just giving people a heads up. If you watch this video, the Meat Supreme on 20th Avenue and 86th Street, they sold it, and they're not Italian people. So I would not buy any Italian food from somebody else. With that said, have a great day.
The fucking mad screamers. They were scared. They didn't know what to do.
I'm definitely not fucking afraid of you.
Imagine that was me and my buddies I used to hang out with, and there's one guy and 15 of us. He would look like fucking, he got hit with a nuclear bomb. Okay?
I was not there when anyone slapped Gene Gotti.